Newsarama.com. I suggest you do as well.
Hey everybody, welcome to Newsarama.com's coverage of New York Comic Con. I'm Justin Tyler.
I'm Jenna Bush.
We're here with Doc Hammer and Jackson Publick of the Venture Brothers. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking time out of your lounge singing schedule.
No, we're international playboys.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Jet-setting international playboys. We've just come from Ibiza.
Oh, Ibiza.
Yeah.
Where we boogied. And
Boogieing to actually your theme song. We were just listening to
That
was on a loop.
in a club in Ibiza.
yeah, it reminds us of boogie.
We had to fight our way out of it.
Yeah. Then we would get in a fist fight in Ibiza, and then we're off. After this, we're off to Cairo.
Oh, wow.
To maybe dig or more boogieing and more fist fight.
Dance at an architectural or a archaeological site.
You can dig and
Yeah.
boogie. There's no
Yeah,
reason you can't do both.
We can throw right there.
We'd like
Yeah.
to. We're going to discover something important
Right.
and then dance the night away.
The
go down
Boogiesaurus
there.
Rex, I believe, is the dinosaur you're looking for.
Well, we're looking. Actually, we're in Cairo. We're not going to the Great Plains states and digging up dinosaurs. We're actually digging up antiquities of.
And recently dead Egyptians.
Yes.
So,
Some of them.
Someone's got to be pulling them out.
Yeah.
Cold cases. There are crimes to be solved.
We're solving crimes right now.
Right.
I think that's that's the truth right there. And we have our own jet, as you know.
I do know that.
Well, who doesn't know that?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
does. The
Yeah.
Venture Jet.
Venture One, it's parked outside. If you want to see the jet, do you want to see the jet?
I really do.
You should come see
I
the jet.
really want to
Let's
see
go
the
see
jet.
the jet.
cameras.
We should go see
the jet.
I want to.
Why are we not doing this on the jet?
I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
a tactical mistake.
Because we've been
my
on the
God.
jet all day. It
Yeah.
smells like 12 hours of us.
Yeah.
Concentrated.
It's not a big jet.
Yeah, it's a tiny.
It's not a big jet.
Really little
It's
jet.
like a
It's
Top
not,
Gun
that
style.
doesn't actually have jet engines either. We just call it a
It's-
jet.
yeah,
So it's a prop.
propellers.
It's like a Piper Cub.
It's a
Piper
Piper.
Cub.
Someone has
Yeah.
to push it.
It's Piper Cub with a cardboard jet exterior.
Oh, wow.
And the bathroom smells like vomit.
So
because
is-
I
And
have-
big battle damage decals on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Bullet holes. I love passing
Some
a
of them are
car.
bullet holes. And also we put cobwebs that are made out of cotton batting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
With the
it's
little plastic
Halloween.
spiders.
It is
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Good.
Halloween on the jet's my favorite time of year.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's so many
God.
trick-or-treaters
You
leaving
do
from
you have
the
great
jet.
questions for the Venture Brothers?
Yeah. Also,
Yes,
we make a
oh.
television show called The Venture
Right.
Oh, right.
Well, I was wondering in pre-production how you're actually managing to do all this boogieing
Right.
while in pre-production.
Because we have a jet.
Because we have
Yes,
a jet
boogieing
that
in the
cuts
jet.
down.
When you have a jet and you
Yeah.
have nowhere to go, you go to boogie.
yeah.
Yeah, and you guys boogie write the episodes, right? You sort of
We
dance
boogie
them.
right up until we're ready to write the
So
episode.
sometimes
and then,
we'll stop. We'll make a boogie break.
You boogie right.
And then we'll go in the chill out lounge
We go-
and
yeah.
we'll
Oh.
come down
Yeah.
From the
with
boogie.
the writing.
Yeah, and then we'll
that's
do a
nice.
little bit of
Then you
writing.
go boogie board.
Then we boogie again. We don't boogie board because I don't like getting wet.
Yeah.
I'm like a house cat.
I was going to say that.
I don't like it at all. I don't like tanning.
Well, my next question was, are you like a house cat? But you sort of beat me to it. I'm a little off my game.
The answer is I'm identical to a house cat.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, good.
I like to be petted, which is now the burden
Is that an
upon you.
invitation?
The
Yeah,
burden is upon you if you'd like
Oh.
to gently caress me behind the ear.
Okay.
Because that's where he likes it.
The
A
third
little
person.
under the jaw too, so that you
Like
get
get my essence on you.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me this is going in an episode somewhere.
Yeah.
No.
This
But
is
when
going to
I-
be animated.
When I do this,
Oh, yeah.
you think I'm being affectionate? I'm not. I'm
that's-
marking you.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
You're his.
To what
Put
end?
my knee
To
on
what
it.
end?
Yeah, I'm telling you because you're now mine. If that doesn't work, I will urinate on you. But it's okay. It's not urine. It's a stream that goes through my urethra of something far more pungent.
Oh, more pungent than urine.
Other show creators will smell that and go,
Really?
"That's Doc Hammer.
That's Doc Hammer.
That's Doc
Stay
Hammer."
away from
yeah,
him.
No.
Stay away from-
Yeah, he's been marked.
At least I'll get to see the jet, which is what it all comes down
Dude,
to.
I don't want you in the jet when you smell like
What's
that.
it-
No, I get to go to
Stink
the
up the
jet.
jet. Yeah,
that's
don't
my-
stink up
It's
the
by
jet.
No,
pungent.
you smell like urine. You're not getting in the jet at that point. Hold yourself down, sir.
Yeah.
You won't get rid of the smell because you're always going to be
It's
mine.
forever, that mark.
Yeah,
intact.
yeah. It'll always be mine.
A little nature's miracle on that, though.
Well, guys, this has been great
go for
talking to you.
Breeze.
Oh, should we?
Go for Breeze,
yeah,
my
just a spray. That would help me in general.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm not even talking about the urine.
You urine on the
You've
side.
been doing this all day, I assume.
Huh?
Ask me how I can tell.
Yeah.
Your freshness is now dubious.
Oh, it's doing. I'm less
Yeah.
fresh.
You should ask-
The gentlest way of saying you stink.
Yeah,
that I've ever
dubious
heard.
freshness.
Yeah, that's very good.
Sir, you're not as powdery as I would like you to be.
That's almost a pickup line.
I came in here expecting a more soapy smell.
Oh, like
And-
like a whisk
yeah,
commercial.
a little less assy.
Yeah.
But you just sprayed him, so
I sweat ass. I meant to say that earlier.
You can use a wet nap in your netherworld. Yeah, you don't have to use the. You can just buy. They're made for babies.
Oh, baby
You will
wipes.
feel so fresh. Yeah,
Just
like a
my
baby
whole
wipe.
body?
Because you know who smells? It's babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always
They
smell a
do that
baby's
all the
head.
time.
That's how my...
You know what I heard?
What?
That
Babies crap
no, check this out.
themselves?
Check this out.
True.
Tell me, tell me
I
this is
do
real.
heard this.
I've heard this.
And they
that-
act like it's
that the
nothing.
smell of Johnson & Johnson's baby smell. You know that smell. It's a smell that we've never smelled before. The baby soft smell.
Right.
Yeah.
Is based on the smell of afterbirth.
Based on the smell.
Wow.
What does that mean?
It's
Like
supposed to be-
adapted from?
You have just changed
No,
my
that if
perception
you
of.
go find
Oh.
a midwife, they're everywhere. This con is
course,
teeming with
I'm sure.
midwives. Ask them what afterbirth smells like, and I bet
We
they're
should
going
just
to say,
That
break
would
into
not be a
Johnson
weird
&
question
Johnson.
at all.
They're down in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I went to college right there.
Yeah, and go, what?
Johnson & Johnson. We can just bust
in.
in
Yeah.
and like find out the secrets.
Yes. Is it based on afterbirth, and how many Q-tips can we carry out of here?
I love Q-tips.
Forgot, I know.
Because I love Q-tips. And
Yeah.
I hate
And I can only own
And
6 or 7
you're
at a
the
time.
only ones who make the good Q-tips.
Yeah.
It's
the other
true,
ones,
it's
like the
true.
cotton falls off and I end up stabbing
And they're
myself.
plastic.
Yeah.
The
those
blue
are-
plastic kind?
No, those are awful.
I
I like
made
the
myself bleed
cardboard.
by that.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So we got a season 5 and 6 coming up.
Yes.
Good, good, good.
Glad you asked.
Transition into business.
I don't. You know what segues are for?
Idiots.
Children.
Yeah.
Babies. People who don't smell just like my urine.
Thank you.
Like you do.
I'm still smell from last year when you peed
will.
on me.
It's not really pee. It's
You're right.
it's-
Sorry, I keep calling it that.
Yeah, I mean it comes through my urethra.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that
You-
it's pee.
you
know,
hammer
so many
washed
other
me,
things
as they
come
say.
through my urethra.
Yeah, I know.
It's a fun pipe.
Yeah.
It's a fun pipe I got there.
It's a fun pipe.
Yeah, I got.
That's a pickup line. We have 2 pickup lines
Yeah.
so far. Let's see how far we get.
I'm right here.
Do you want to be alone?
No.
No, no. Oh, no.
We could do our own
Let's
thing.
talk about the show.
Yeah, we have
you and I.
Yeah, Brock Sampson is coming back.
Hi.
He's going to be kicking.
Dr. Adventure's back.
Dr. Adventure's back. Hank and Mike are coming back. And it's gonna be a great show.
We're just writing now, so if that's what you want to know, I don't know. What do you want to know, actually?
I'm telling you, this
We're trying to write the show.
More
How
about
is it-
powder and pee.
How is your writing process? What do you do? Do you write together in the same room? You
No,
write
never.
I
separately?
hate that.
Never.
really?
Even when we write a script together,
We go off in a corner and
yeah,
email
we
each
go
other.
to opposite corners
Yeah.
Of
and
the
email
jet?
each other different scenes.
Do you guys
Yeah.
like each other?
We eye chat.
Yeah,
We love each other.
Oh, good.
That's why
We
you don't-
only write together by accident and verbally.
Yes.
Right.
You know, like we will talk about stuff and we will just start. Oh God, I don't want to call
Verbal
it
jazz?
improving.
Verbal jazz?
Verbal jazz. Thank you. That's
so much worse
so
than
much
improv.
sexier
It's
than
so much
improv.
worse than improv.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Verbal
carry
jazz.
all that
No.
like community theater stink.
It does. It is jazz. And look at
Yeah,
me.
I have
Right.
community
I love
theater
it.
stink as well all over me.
So
Well,
we'll do that.
that's
We'll
me.
make up scenes
That's-
by accident by just talking to each other in character, like lunatics. And sometimes we'll write on a big dry erase, the big board.
The big board. That's where we do some. It's not really verbal jazz. It's like verbal Christian rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh.
That's going to be the pull quote from
And
this
we,
interview.
we,
Yeah.
we
Yes.
plan what we're going to write there, and then we go off by ourselves and write not that.
Yeah, and we
Right,
forget
something very
entirely
different.
what it is, and then we argue about like, what about that? Like, I wrote something that was on the board. He's like, "What are you doing? You're taking all the good lines." And I wrote something off the board. Why are you going off book? So we
Yeah.
can't please each other,
Oh,
and that's why we
that's
don't write.
nice.
That's why we don't write in the same room.
Are there fisticuffs?
Never. We don't
Never.
get in. We professionally do not get in arguments. We don't even. We don't socialize that much outside of our.
I threw a quarter at your
Job.
head once, but not in anger.
So fucking pissed.
As a
man.
tip.
That set me. That set my. This
I
was
don't
years
remember
ago.
why I did it. But
Yeah, he just chucked a quarter in it. It out of nowhere, it hit me like right on where my fontanelle used to be, and your eyes roll back, and you are
Yeah.
just you're 8 years old again, and some kid just like blew his nose on you or something, and I got angry, but I didn't. I mean, we didn't get into blows or anything.
Right.
I might have called him. Might have called him a dickhead.
Yeah, that's a fair use of that.
Well,
word,
I would
think.
never do that again.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
another
the
quarter
man is
came
not,
at you.
he's not a Richard.
Yeah.
His head is not a penis, and I was off base.
Yeah, that was
I
unfair.
myself
Yeah.
was being a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah. Oh.
Who's a dickhead now?
Uh,
It's me.
I don't want to say you, but I think it
was
is
me.
you. Yeah.
It was no. We don't get in arguments. What's there to argue about? He has my dream job.
Yeah, so we're good job.
Yeah, it's my dream job.
Working with you.
Which is he writes it for the Venture Brothers with Doc Hammer.
Yeah.
OMG.
OMG.
That would be awesome. And we like each other's material. There's zero animosity.
Do a lot of scripts get sort of
And
left?
he's handsome. Look at this son of a
I know,
bitch.
especially right now. Those
Rakish
sunglasses.
little
Do you
devil.
have eyes underneath there?
Yeah, but they're bloodshot from so much
Bloodshot and
Ibiza.
blackened from punches.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been
Wait,
fighting with
there was no
Spaniards.
fisticuffs? Oh.
Yeah. We're fighting
No.
with Ibizans.
Yeah, a big
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
We go, what's with this lift? You guys suck.
Because they do that fight dancing there.
Yes.
Right? That's where they invented
Yes,
that.
the Capi
didn't know that.
Capodimonte. What do they call it?
Capibara.
Capisuelo.
So when you guys do
Capybara.
another music video in no, really? Because I was going to say maybe the
not
boogieing
necessarily-
was some
We're not
sort of
playing.
research for it or something.
Right, yeah, no, this is all
I mean,
You guys just
yeah,
did a music
yeah.
video.
We have to
Explain
live-
what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
we have to live the lives that we want our characters
in
to
between
make.
seasons, we made a music video for Hank, who is one of our
Well, that's on topic.
venture brothers, and Dermot, which is his friend, who's also a venture brother, but nobody really knows. So they're in a band together, and they had a music video. That was it. That's what we did in between seasons.
That's the last thing we actually made for people to look
back
at.
back on the jet, back to Ibiza, couple
Back to the boogieing.
No.
boogieing, fistfights, back here.
Yeah. Hemingway used to drink, and you guys dance on a tiny Spanish island.
We learned a little bit from. Nobody's ever said this. Well, my life was terrible until I started drinking. We
Yeah.
learned. We learned.
Ever said that? That's incorrect, I think.
But
I think Hemingway did say
Yeah,
that.
I think it's a direct quote. Yeah, Ernest Hemingway.
it killed him. And but this is what we say
It was
is.
a shotgun that
Boy,
killed
I'd
him,
like to
wasn't it?
dance. I'd like to dance
What's in
this
the drink?
off. Oh, it was a drunk man with a shotgun.
Who was him?
Yeah.
He was killed by a drunk man with a shotgun named Ernest Hemingway.
Yes,
yeah.
that's a drinking thing.
Yeah.
Don't blame the shotgun, sir. Don't blame the shotgun.
I have a big anti-shotgun campaign.
Yeah, well-
starting with a lot of.
It's harder to.
He would have found another way. He tried. He got off a plane and tried to run for the propeller
Yeah.
to kill him. He just really wanted to kill him.
Yeah, overweight.
He wanted to hold him back.
Super sad.
I want video of that.
Just to be pushed back by the wind.
Yeah, just
I didn't do the science.
full of a man.
I have a show question I'm afraid to ask you now.
the other side. Now they've got me. Now they've got me.
His whole cheeks are.
Oh, let's go home, booze.
All right, so you guys have 2 more seasons coming up. So
Yes.
do you have any sort of through line, or is this just digging for things?
It's all on the big board.
Oh.
We don't talk about the big
Send
board.
us a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, but you did talk about the big board.
We talk about the big board.
I've
We don't
heard
talk
about
about the
this.
We speak
contents
of the big board.
Oh.
We know it exists.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on the jet?
But yeah, we have like,
We should
know.
get a big board on the jet. Good.
Yeah.
Or a smaller board.
Like a smaller board.
Yeah.
Another
Collapsible board.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mid-sized board.
Hinged,
The slightly less big board?
double-hinged board.
And we are losing.
want it to smudge.
Yeah, we don't get that alliteration.
Yeah.
The baby board. The baby
Good to go, baby board.
board.
Nice little baby.
They
board.
made a couple
Smells so
ideas.
In pink
Smells
or
so
light
good.
blue?
Dermot gets haircut. That's it. That's how we can fit on the baby board.
And that's a script. That's
Question mark?
You need little tiny pens.
Yeah.
Well, you guys need to have more cute accessories.
Yeah,
I think
we're-
in general.
We're thinking about just having a line of cute accessories. Remember Polly Pocket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That. Remember?
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
She would hide in
Yeah,
different places.
yeah, she was-
She'd
I
ride.
played with Transformers. I don't know about the rest
She
of
was
you.
no bigger than a lipstick herself. Oh, that little thing. That little thing.
Perfect little lady.
Perfect. No, I've never met a more perfect
She
woman.
wore a little dress. Let her go through her adventures that
She
were
could,
compact.
she could only bend at the hip, though. That's all she could do.
That's all she needs to do, if you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
hello.
Oh.
Pickup line is a good pickup line.
Burp, burp.
Three.
Yeah.
I think they do want to be alone.
What? Are we not?
Who,
Yeah.
The 2 guys who know about Polly Pocket?
Yeah. We're the only 2 guys that do know that.
So you didn't prepare Venture Brothers questions? What kind of sham up?
No.
I know.
Skybox is this?
I know.
We're just over at the MTV Skybox.
Tree
box. Yeah, they had
Uh-huh.
pages and pages of notes.
We don't care about anything but jets.
Yeah, well, no, this has been
Baby
much more
boards and Polly
exciting.
Pocket.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was going to say, when you guys write, do you have a lot of scripts that just didn't make the cut, or do you guys just write?
We anything that makes.
Whatever didn't make the cut last year, that's the one
That's
I'm
the
writing
cut.
right
Yeah.
now.
That's-
Yeah, anything that didn't make the cut, either it was this unwritable piece of garbage that I thought better of and will never make the cut, or I've kind of cracked its
It's problems.
back.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh.
Masseuse.
Yeah.
Could you write the show
Like a
forever?
chiropractor, but with less sham.
Oh, I know, they're all
Yeah.
liars.
Well, they're not liars. It's crazy. There's no science involved in making a sound. You're fixed.
Soundless.
Look into it, my friend.
Yeah,
Look into
I have a
homeopathy when
new
you're at it.
new life.
Yeah. you-
Reiki. I'm getting into Reiki.
Also look into Reiki.
Stone healing.
Also look into bracelets that have magical properties.
Yeah, right. Which one of those rings is magic?
None of these are magic, but they are magically delicious.
Yeah. No, candy.
Look at this one. Look at that. That's an eyeball ring.
Could you write this show forever?
No.
No.
Oh my
I
God.
won't live forever.
Well, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Frankly,
Good point.
Zinger.
Yeah,
Zinger.
right.
Zinger.
So-
Zinger. No, but
There's
we could give it. We could inherit it down to other people. It could become like, you know that guy that writes those children's books. Those what do they call their creepy tales thing?
Dictionary.
Oh, yeah. Arlstein.
The dictionary,
Yeah.
like the dictionary, has been passed down.
Yeah. Do you think
from
that,
guy to guy.
Do you think that he really writes all those? Aren't there like hundreds
And the
of
Bible.
No, they have like the guy that wrote the Hardy Boys, Franklin W. Dixon. He would have other people write them.
Yeah.
And he just throws his
Yeah.
name on them.
That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, cool.
You'll have minions,
I'll
is
do
what
one
you're
better.
saying?
I don't think he actually existed at all.
Yeah, that may be true.
Or Victor
also, and then-
Appleton didn't. The guy who did Tom Swift, and then
Oh.
his son Victor Appleton, the second.
And that's all. Just a
Nom de plume of 30 guys.
the guys that are
Of a
cranking.
think tank.
That's like VC Andrews. All of those books are because she's dead. That's true. Well,
I hear Mark Twain didn't exist either.
Oh,
neither
sham.
did Shakespeare. I think there's a movie
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
No,
I think he was actually Tesla.
did you guys? Were you guys ever told no? You can't do that. That's just too far.
Not really.
When we
Early on.
it's legal issues. It's because we
Yeah.
don't understand copyright law, and it's like, oh, you can't have that many scenes with Captain Crunch. You can have one scene with Captain Crunch, and then we're using Captain
If you
Crunch
make
as
a
parody.
statement about Captain Crunch.
and say, I love your cereal. Aye, aye. But if you have Captain Crunch, say, make love to one of our characters.
Right. Or
and
try to
then-
kill one of your characters.
or Captain,
both.
or take off his outfit and speak of the torment it is being Captain Crunch, and just be like, I don't want to be a captain today. What am I captain of? This ridiculous serial lie. Now we're using Captain Crunch, and now we can't say
Yeah.
Captain Crunch anymore.
Oh.
So when you make like a one-off joke about Captain Crunch that is uninteresting to us, fine.
Yeah,
when
they
you
love that.
when you have Captain Crunch in like this existential lament about being Captain Crunch, interesting. Also,
You
we're
can't
not
do
allowed
it.
to do it.
Yeah.
So those are the notes
That's
we
when
get.
you rename him Baptin Bunch.
Yeah, that's when Baptin Bunch shows up and he's a pilot.
In a purple,
Yeah.
purple costume instead
Yeah.
of blue. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get these, Action Johnny.
But yeah, we'd actually,
Yeah.
we're perfectly happy to bleep stuff too and just know that it got said.
Someone somewhere
Yeah.
said a swear word.
Yeah, but it's really the legal stuff for the material that's blue or off-putting, which when I was a kid I thought was off-putting, like it was
Like
pudding.
off, yeah.
PUD,
Next to pudding.
Yeah, but it's pudding apparently.
Pudding.
That kind of stuff we happily bleep it,
Yeah.
and it's usually slightly funnier.
When bleeped, yeah.
Yeah.
When
You don't
bleeped.
even know.
'Cause you
Add 10 or 12 bleeps. You don't know
You
what's
can't
going
read the
on.
lips of a cartoon character with 8 mouths.
Yeah. That's a memoir title,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
and my arms are too short to box with God.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
nice.
I think that's been used before.
been
Damn it,
used,
Frankie! You-
That's the legal issue.
Yeah, I know. it's
Rearing
tough.
its head again.
Just change a couple of the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
My legs.
Yeah, my
Short
legs are too
to-
short to
kickbox
kickbox
with
with God.
Oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Kickbox with Eddie Deedy. A kickbox with Zeus
Uda.
With it.
in his swan form.
Oh,
By the way,
wow.
who's this Lita character who's gonna do it with a swan?
I know.
What?
I know. That always bothered me.
That always bothered me,
Seriously,
too.
why are
Wait,
you having
what?
sex with a
Who?
swan?
So Zeus,
Tuck it
Oh,
down.
right.
he's a god. He comes down to have sex with people in the forms of bulls and swans and stuff. And there's women that are like, yeah, swan, let's do it.
Yeah.
Also, how big
Why
is
does he
this
need
swan?
that?
She
I
knew.
think, I
She
mean,
was
Zeus
like,
is famous.
Oh, heroism.
He's like a rock star.
Yeah, yeah,
You just
with-
go, hey, I'm Zeus.
He can't because
And they go, wow, I wonder-
I also don't think he doesn't have genitals when he's in his godly state. It's soft like a Ken doll.
Yeah, so then,
How
so a
do you know
swan
that?
is what you
How do you
pick
know that?
for the genitals. A swan, a bird is what you pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A swan itself
Yeah,
is
it's a sexy
genital.
animal.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a sexy beast.
It works as a genital.
Well, this
And picture it and move on.
yeah.
It's in there forever.
Yeah.
This portion of the interview goes out to Edith Hamilton, wherever you are. Coming up with some more mythology. Guys, I think that's about all the time we have. It's been
my
great
God.
having a little verbal jazz.
I'm so glad we got to talk about the Venture Brothers.
Yeah, no,
I've gotten that off my chest.
everyone knows all that stuff.
That's what
true.
we're saying.
Next
Yeah.
year, we might have something to say.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
talk to you
Yeah.
about what has happened.
What has happened, that's
Right
the-
now, this kind of
Verbal jazz.
verbal jazz,
Yeah.
a beep beep a doop boop,
Yeah.
is what is actually happening. We're actually
Yeah.
writing
V-bop.
episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're
I'm
trying
gonna
to
call it V-bop.
We're trying to keep ourselves in the
You gotta be fresh in the atmosphere, in the zeitgeist of the wheelhouse.
none of
Wow.
these things.
No?
I was just thinking in the moment. But
In the moment.
No,
Oh, okay.
the wheelhouse.
Fresh. It's
Yeah.
good.
No,
This
we're
is
in the
wheelhouse.
milliner's.
Yeah.
We're
yeah. We're in the
we're in
Miller's
the
Lodge.
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far into the writing are you? We'll ask one.
About
We're about 4 in.
4 scripts, yeah, of 10. Maybe 11, because we're gonna. Oh, here's a little piece of news.
I knew
we're
it.
gonna do like a Halloween special for
Oh,
next year,
awesome.
Nice.
As part of the season.
which we're working on now. Can't get it out for this Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's good. You'll be inspired by this Halloween.
Exactly.
Just don't do a lot of very topical.
I tried that once for the
2011
Christmas
Halloween.
special. It
Did it
didn't
work?
work. No,
Okay. Because I was kind of waiting to finish it.
because I think I ended up writing it in April. Finally.
I should learn from you then. Okay, I was kind of waiting. I'm like, I want to wait till my Halloween finishes before I put a period on that sentence.
No, I got
Do you know what I'm saying?
So we should see what you guys are dressing as, and then we'll know what you're doing.
What?
I don't know.
What's the question?
I don't know
If
what
you're
I'm
gonna,
dressing
I
as.
want to see what you're dressing as, so I can
Right.
sort of get an
For
idea
Halloween?
of what it. Yeah.
I will go incognito so nobody knows it's me.
Here's some. What do you think the super easy go-to costumes are going to be this year? What's her face who killed her kid and got off for it? I'll bet there's going to be a lot of her.
It'll be a
Well, I was going to
prepackaged
say the
Napoleon
woman
Dynamite
in
costume.
Italy.
What?
The
Oh,
girl
that-
in
yeah,
Italy.
the-
Steve Jobs.
Ghost Steve Jobs Ghost.
Yeah, a lot of
Like,
Steve Jobs.
your funniest friend, quote unquote, is going to be dead Steve Jobs.
I think Ryan
Yep.
Gosling from
He's my funny
Drive
friend. He
is
will
going
not
to
be
be.
Oh yes, the
Yeah.
scorpion jacket.
That's my prediction.
What is
So
it?
scorpion
Ryan Gosling
jackets.
from Drive because it's just
Yeah.
a satin jacket and some shades.
That's a dude who doesn't dress up all the time, but I want to get a girl, so
Yeah.
I'm going to wear a go as Ryan Gosling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Halloween's an excuse to dress like a slut.
Or Ryan.
It is for
Gosling.
women, it seems to be.
They just
Yes.
had slut
Men,
walk though.
men sometimes
they,
like to dress as things they'll never be, like
Like Ryan Gosling.
Indiana
from-
Jones
Or
or
Michelangelo turtle.
or Michelangelo.
Yeah. I'll
Or
never be
Ryan
that.
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling from
Nice.
Ides of March is where I'm going.
Also, monsters. Men love to pretend they're monsters. True.
That's because that's like non-committal costume.
Yeah, that's the laziest Halloween.
no.
But it's also where it gets into cosplay. Like when a guy wears cosplay for me, if a guy's wearing a football jersey, cosplay. That's cosplay. Because he's pretending to be a football player and that's he might as well be wearing a Star Trek outfit. When I
very
see a
good
guy
point.
in basketball shorts, I go, "No, cosplay. You're your favorite player."
Hockey jersey.
Hockey jersey
All of it.
cosplay. Yeah.
How about just a army surplus jacket?
Cosplay army guy?
Nailed it.
Yeah, unless he's John Lennon, then he's awesome.
Right.
I let John Lennon get away with that kind of stuff. Because he's making a political statement.
Right.
Yeah.
Pre-cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
You're pre-cosplay.
Artist as
Is it
soldier.
pre-cosplay? I bet people went to Beatles costumes
sure
in,
there
in
was.
like
That
long...
They didn't do
Playful
words like
costumery
that
before
back then.
that.
Words
Yeah,
weren't
they
mashed
didn't,
up.
they
Yeah.
didn't smush things
They
together.
had time
yeah.
to say
No,
all
I mean,
of the words.
it was probably pre-cosplay the word, but is
Yeah.
it pre-cosplay the experience of dressing up? Because I know that girls would go see Duran Duran in the 80s dressed like Duran Duran.
Yeah.
They weren't doing cosplay, but
That was costume playing.
they were, there was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't even costume.
more
There was no play.
homage.
Yeah.
Play has that kind of weird, sexy,
Yeah,
like,
sexy.
pony play.
Yeah.
And
People have
blonde
dressed
play.
up
play.
seriously since Slave Leia.
You'll get into it now that you
Pony, now I smell like you.
Really?
have a lot
She
of
turned
pony
it around,
players.
yeah.
I think it was Slave Leia.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
guys,
just come
this has been great. I will meet you on the jet for a little bit more.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of boogieing
After
before we
party.
go back
And the
to
baby board.
Shower
before
first.
we go back to Monaco.
Yeah. Oh, Monaco.
Wait, are you going to Cairo?
Monaco.
We
Cairo.
came back from Cairo.
Oh,
Ibiza,
right.
Cairo,
Right.
fist fight.
Mykonos.
Here. Now we're
Ibiza.
going to Monaco. We're
Yeah.
gonna work
Turks
on
and
Cabo
Caicos.
Caliente, we're going down
work,
there
work on
Turks
my
and
tan.
Caicos.
for spring break.
Seychelles
Yes.
Islands. Very nice this time.
So what?
Seychelles Islands.
Get your own jet.
Ugh, I
Monster
wish.
Island.
I wish.
Yeah, we're going to Monster Island.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we're going to
gonna
see where
fight-
they shot King Kong.
Yep, we're going to
The
fight
real place.
Triceratops. Then shoot
Skull Island.
Oh, from the old cartoons.
Yeah, from we're going to go to Hercules Island.
Yeah. I wish that was a real place.
Castle Grayskull Island.
We're going to go to Castle Grayskull Island.
I want to go.
Yeah, we're going to.
Castle Grayskull.
By the way, I'm in.
there's a bottomless pit
The
around
new
it.
Conan movie had an actual Skull Mountain in it. Can you believe that somebody just played that non-ironically? They just went,
Yeah.
here's
Yeah.
a big spooky Skull Mountain
Yeah.
again.
Those guys.
That's where the bad guy lives.
They're
That's
the
an
ones that were
homage.
giving Doctor Strange, not us.
Yeah.
I get a bee in
That's
my
better,
bonnet.
yeah, I
First of all, I have
understand.
a bonnet.
I know.
I just,
yeah.
I wear it for Easter. But there's a bee in it
The little-
that we're not writing the Doctor Strange movie.
Is a bummer. Why? Oh, someone else beat you.
I don't know. Maybe you should.
The
get,
Conan guys got
Maybe
it.
you should, the Conan
That's
guys got
bad
it.
news.
Maybe you should get your faithful viewers to start an ad camp. To sort of
Would you like to write in?
yeah.
Let's do this,
Leave comments
guys.
below.
Yeah.
They're all-
If you don't want to see the Venture Brothers for another 3 years,
yeah.
That's a
Get us the
reverse-
gig of
that's a
writing
reverse fan
Doctor
campaign.
Strange.
Yeah, get on Marvel's caboose and say this is an injustice.
this cannot be.
Yeah, there's only two people that can create.
Generate.
Yeah, there's no
Birth.
Get on
Yeah.
revive. Doctor Strange. The
Yeah.
man is. You bury him any deeper, and he's legally in China. Really, see what I did there?
I got you.
That's why I write comedy.
That's an old,
Yeah,
it's
get
an
it?
old Dick Cavett bit.
Yeah.
Guys, you
Grand
have
show.
a write-in campaign to get on right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for sitting down.
You're welcome.
Sorry to take you away from the rest of the world briefly.
We're more than happy to do this.
It's a big world.
It's a big world out
You're
there.
part of it.
And you guys stay tuned for Play More from Comic Con
Super pleasure.
in New York City.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.